Hi, good evening, friends. So today I am back with a new topic. It is the tenses. Tense. It is nothing. It is some nothing. It is not some other topic. It's something again related to the verbs. So we have two. We have so far we have seen about this modal auxiliaries. So we have seen the in the previous classes. It is the modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries, or else we call them as helping verbs, and we have seen their usage. So whenever we come across a modal auxiliary, it is that with that can, may, shall, will, must, would. So all this later you have seen only verb 1, it comes only verb 1. Then how does this modal verbs help us? It is that to express our the thought and the mood of the speaker, or it helps us to take the permission, it helps us to express his intention, its ability, its capacity, its obligation, its duty, all these things. So we have seen in the modal auxiliaries. Now here, first, what is this tense? So this is very important topic which you come across throughout your studies. So as a student, so it's not for it's so for students we call it as tenses. For a general person, what do we call it as? It is our daily life, the actions. Actions are nothing but verbs, action words. What we call actions are nothing but our works, the daily tasks, daily course which we do are the actions. So these action words, we have three forms. So in the short video I have shown you the present, past and past participle, that is V1, V2 and V3 forms. So hope you remember this: eat, ate and eaten. These things are very important, so we should know it. And even present participle also, please. So this is different, and the diagram, whole diagram is different. So which so instead of wasting my time there, I have done it so earlier. The other thing, it is present participle, it is V4, which comes with ing form, eating. So these things we have to remember while doing this tenses. First, now when do we say eat, when do we say ate, when do we say eaten and eating? See, eat and ate, this gives you little clarity that eat means now it's present, at present we are doing. Ate means which is already done. And then what is this eaten and eating? So where does this, if eating is now, if it is doing now, then what is eat? So that's what we learn here in the tense. So that clarity we get with the tense. So in our mother tongue, so in the regional languages, we have a clear pattern, and that sentences, as from the beginning, as we are hearing, we do understand it very clearly. But for this tense, when it comes to this verb and its usage, for the comfort of this learners, means, so we are all the outers, definitely it's not our mother tongue, so we have to learn it. To learn as a foreign language, we need to know certain rules. So that is what it gives us much more clarity than when we wish to express about the action, about the work, so about the time of the action. Especially it's about the time of the action. So when we are doing, just now I said that eat, eating, so both seems to be same, happening in the present time. But when do we use it? Ate, eaten, both seems to be past, but when do we use? So that is what it gives the clarity of the time. So now present, past and future, hope everybody will understand. Let's draw a line. Imagine today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. So now this Sunday at 6:30 p.m. for example, if the time which is before it, it is all this is past for me. All this is past, and the time which falls next is, it is future for me. So hope this clarity everyone has it. This is the present time. This is the present time. So these three are enough now to speak certain things. Why do we need all other tenses? So that's what, when do we use and how do we use? It's not actually how do we use, it's actually how it is used. It's already used in the foreign language. There are many native speakers using it, and now we are learning it. For our comfort, this is changed into this pattern. So whatever it is designed already, it is pre-designed, and what we are doing, we are postmarking it. So what do? We find out, so what word is used in which sense, at which time. That's what we are doing here in the tenses. So it's a postmortem of the verbs. Okay, let's see now. Present tense. So any subject. First, this present tense is again divided into simple present tense, present continuous, or few call it as progressive also. Few people call it as progressive also. Present perfect continuous. In the similar way, past simple, past continuous or progressive, past perfect and past perfect continuous. In the same way, it is future simple, future continuous, and future perfect and future perfect continuous. So this 12 tenses we have. So how do we make use of this? So it's generally any sentence will start with the subject. What's a subject? So we have discussed about it in the previous classes. What is the subject? So it is immediately the subject, it comes the verb. So this action, whoever is doing, or else about what we speak, that will be in the place of subject. That will be our subject. In short, we call it as theme or content or the topic. So that will be our subject. So now the sentence will start with the subject, and immediately we do take a verb. So verb, which verb we have to take? Verb 1, and then comes object, then comes complement. What is an object? So this action, the verb. For example, you take the sentence like I eat. What I eat? Cake, banana, fruit or something. So that cake, let us take I eat cake. So this is our object. Then when do I eat? Occasionally. It's not my regular job. Occasionally. I eat cake occasionally. So you take a child of LKG, eats cakes, loves. So a child loves to eat cakes regularly. You take something like we go so to school, we go to school daily. In this sentence, we don't have the object. So this, what we go means we don't have this object here. But this part we can call it as the complement of the sentence. So that is how we do. First condition, it is that subject and verb. Subject and verb. Immediately after the subject, what is the other thing which we take is the verb. Now which form of the verb? For what sense? For what time? We have to take which form. So remember this, I will write it here. V1, V2, V3 and V4. This is present. Please do remember present tense, past participle and present participle. The common, very common thing, eat, ate, eating and eaten and eating. So this is what, so we will make the sentences. So subject plus verb 1 and object and complement, which I said now. Subject, you can take I, we, he, you, they, or you can take he, she, it, or any name, any noun, Ramu, Sita, Geeta, Johnny, Mary, Maya, anything we can take. That comes in the place of subject. After the subject, now what do I do or what do you do, what do they do? It is that they eat. Let's take they eat. They eat. What do they eat? They eat bananas. They eat bananas. If it is he or she or it, they also, instead of eat, let's take drink. Because drink has 3 forms, that's why I have taken drink. Drink, drank, drunk, drinking. Drink, drank, drunk and drinking. So she drinks. What do we take? It is for all the singulars. Here it is s is added. Please do remember. She drinks. She drinks what? She drinks cold drinks. She drinks cold. It's instead of cold drink, cold water. Let us take. She drinks cold water. Or else what you want to take? Something instead of cold water. What else she can? He can. So what else we do take? It's not tea. We don't call it as drink. It can be juices. Very good. This is a nice word to listen. No. So she drinks juices. So how often now? Here comes how often. How often? How often? How often? So they eat bananas regularly. They eat bananas regularly. She drinks juices every evening. When she drinks every evening. Every evening she drinks juices. She takes juices every evening. So likewise, now here why I have said these words, you have to see very clearly that whenever we write this simple present tense, so this simple present tense is used for the actions which happen very commonly, very generally, very regularly. So certain things, they are, in short we can call them as their habits. In short we can call them as their habits. So for all the habits we write it. And simple present tense itself is a lengthy topic. We will do it later. First let me fill this box. What is the structure? Now in this class I will finish the structure. So how do we write the sentence? This is the structure, right? So simple past, subject plus verb 2 it should come. Object, complement, and some time we do indicate here. Some time is given. For the same sentence if you take, I ate banana. I ate banana. So future tense. Future in the sense, please do remember, we have seen it is will or shall which comes for the future. Will or shall which comes in the future. Anyhow, shall is as outdated, old fashioned. Let's take a whole will only. Subject plus will or shall. Anyhow, I am writing. Be verb 1. It is what? It is verb 1. So this is what I have drawn a linear line saying this if this is my present time, the rest will be the future. So what it is that I will be eating. What I have taken, it is verb for eating. I will be eating. What you will be eating? You will be eating banana. When you will be eating? Tomorrow at this time. So tomorrow in the sense at this time or any time. So it's going to happen next. This action is going to happen next. See this structure, here it is subject plus verb 2, it has come. Future it is subject, will or shall, be. What is be here? Be forms is, am, are. If it is I will be, sorry, I did a blunder here. It's continuous tense I have written. So I will eat banana, object and complement. So I will eat what? A banana. I will eat a banana. I will eat a banana. So this is, after this time I will be doing this. So this is what is the future tense. So this is present happening. Present in the sense it's not just present, it's the general things, it's habits and it's many more things. Please do remember the structure. For the continuous it is subject. So we do start with the subject. Continuous in the sense something which is happening. For example, 6 to 7 a.m. or p.m. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. What happens? Somebody goes for a walk for an hour. So at that time it is verb 4 ing it comes. Verb 4 ing it comes. In between what does it come? The helping verb is, am, are. The present helping verbs it comes. So for the action which runs from present time to certain, means for the time being, for a temporary period, what do we take? It is that the actions which are going on, object and complement. So I am eating. What does it mean? I am eating a banana. Means at that time when you are saying I am eating a banana. So here it is that when do we make use of such sentences? I'll give you as a separate class, because I am eating banana. It's at the time of speaking it can happen. I am planning for abroad. If I say I am planning for abroad, see, at that time I am not doing it, just like I am speaking and you are listening. At this moment it is not happening, but very near this time it is going to happen. For this also we use the same structure. So I am planning, or else let us take we. Even it is we, what is that helping verb? We are. We are planning for abroad. It comes like this. For the past, it is past B forms are was and were. What are the past B forms? Was and were, verb 4, object and complement. So tomorrow means tomorrow, or in the sorry, it was past, no? So past, in the past, the action which was going on at the time of speaking or around it. So at the time of speaking, yesterday, so what we were doing? We were discussing. We were discussing about what? We were discussing about modal verbs. We were discussing about modal verbs. This is what is happening in yesterday's class. Yesterday at this time it was happening. So we were discussing. What was happening? So we were discussing what was happening. What was happening is also a past continuous tense. Now what will be the future? The same it will be. It's with the will and shall of this present form. Subject, will plus be plus ing, verb 4 it is. Complement. So tomorrow what we will be doing? So I will be returning to the home at this time. I will be returning. So returning, I will be returning to home. Why it's 2 is not necessary. I will be returning home at this time. At this time. Tomorrow I will be returning home at this time. So this is the, see the structure. I will tell you the usages very clearly, separately. One day I will do all the present tenses, means present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous, and the next day I will do the rest likewise. So perfect. What is perfect? Perfect in the sense the action which is completed. So in the present also we have perfect, and in the past also, and even in the future also we will come across. First let us write the structure. Subject plus have or has plus verb 3 it comes. This verb 3 it comes in all the perfect tenses. It's verb 3 it comes. So subject is always common. Have, has in the present, and here it is had. Past tense is had. Subject. So object and complement are common here. And subject. So the must and should thing it is will, and here comes have. Example for this, with I, we, you, they, when this is the subject or any plural is the subject, we do take have. So they have, what they have did, something gone. Let us take go, went, gone. Go, went, gone. Go, went, gone, going. They have gone. Where they have gone? Object or complement. They have gone to market. So when they have gone to market, see, now I am speaking here. So where are my family members? Where are the rest of my family members? They have gone to market, or else something they might be doing there. So where are the rest of the people? Means they have gone just before, means they have gone, they have not yet returned. They have gone, they have not yet returned. And it will have some it will take some adverbial phrases, adverbial time phrases that I will tell you. Adverbial time phrases which we do use in this sentence. They have gone to market. They have gone to market. they have just now, they have just now gone to market. In the same way, past, imagine yesterday, before this time something has happened. So for that, what do we say? She had completed she had completed her work. When she had completed before resting, so means she started resting later, and before that she had completed. So she had completed her work before 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 I reached her house. So before I reached her home, before I reached her home, she had completed her work. Generally, this past perfect tense is used to say some to give the clarity of two past actions. I reached is one past, here completed is also one past. So among these two past actions, which has taken place earlier, to indicate that, we use this past perfect tense for that. So please do remember the structure. In the future, imagine by tomorrow, or else after 1 hour or 2 hours, so we will know that who has won this World Cup, today's World Cup. So we will be, so still the match is going on. So what do we write? We will have, what is that? We will have come to the news. We will have new, known. We will have known, new, known. We will have known about the winning team. About the winning team in an hour. So in an hour we will have known about the winning team. Means it's not yet over. After some time it is going to start, means it will complete in the future. So we have a completion time. We know clearly about the completion time. Then we do take this will plus have plus verb 3 form. So this is what we take. So for the perfect continuous actions, perfect and continuous, please do remember, perfect means which is something saying about the completion. Then continuation is something which is happening. These two things comes together. So we do use these two things, subject plus have or has plus we have. And what is the helping verb? Here we have, for the continuous tense, we have taken be forms. So here it is been itself is the be form. Been comes in all the tenses. So then it is verb for object and complement. So then let us take I have been teaching. So a time phrase also it comes. So I have been teaching since which year? Since 2000. For example, you take since 2000 for a period. So since 23 years. So something like this we can take. I have been. This indicates that the time has been already started, but at the time of speaking, this action is not yet over. At 2000 means in 2000 I have started, but still it's going on. So that's what we indicate this. I have been teaching since 2000. So this indicates still continuity. Now let's see subject plus had. The rest of all the things are same. Had, been, verb for object and complement, it comes here. So it is in the past, something has already started, and it was continuing in the past for certain period of time. So we have its consequences. We emphasize on this has had taken place for so long. So when we want to emphasize, we do express, or else we can go with this continuous tense. But why we are taking this perfect continuous? So we want to stress and say that it has taken some long period, and we have its impact on us. So that's what we do take. So they had been. Who are they? Japanese. For example, after the Japanese, after the World War II, the atom bomb effect. So the Hiroshima and Nagasaki people. Which people? Let us take not all Japan, those people. So I'll start the sentence with people. Now you should know which people they are. The Japanese Hiroshima, Nagasaki people. People had been facing. What they are still doing? They are facing the effects of what they are facing, the effects of atom bomb. They had been facing effects of atom bomb. In fact, that comes here because still they might be facing, no. So they had been facing effects of atom bomb. For example, if we think that it is still they had been facing effects of atom bomb. Let us close it here. Maybe it's up to 2000 or 2010, like that. So it mentions some time. So they had been facing effects of atom bomb for a century. Let us take, it's not century, is not at all, for 50 years. How many years? For 50 years. They had been facing the effects of atom bomb for 50 years. So similar it comes. Please make note of this structure. Please make note of the structure here. So last one, subject plus will or shall plus been plus verb 4 plus object plus complement. So in future it is going to start and it will have it will run for certain period and it will leave its impact. So that's what's it's going to happen in future. Imagine, so we will have been, I have missed here, have plus been, we will have been landing or else reaching or researching. We will have been traveling something. So about Chandrayaan I want to say, traveling, we will have been traveling to moon since this Chandrayaan 2. So after this Chandrayaan 2, we will have been traveling to moon since this Chandrayaan 2. So after this its discovery, the next it is going to happen and it will continue for certain period. It is that, so subject will or shall have been, so verb and complement, all these things comes clearly. So hope you make note of the thing and hope you are while teaching also making note. I think you are, and so do remember the structures clearly. What we need it is that now let us see very clearly. So we use simple present tense for all the actions which will happen. Excuse me, let me check once. So anyhow, I'll stop this here. In the next class, I will clearly explain about all the present tense. So this is the major task, and see. So this is very important for us to know the structure of the sentences. How do we make use? So this is first, it is the subject. In all the sentences you might have seen, it starts with the subject. So who is the subject? It is the doer, or about what we speak is the subject. Here in all these sentences, all these are active sentences, means here the subject is itself is the doer. So he is doing some certain thing. That is I or we, you, they or somebody. So I have taken here the people, here we, and so all this is they are doing the actions. So it is the subject is taken first, then it comes verb 1 in present and verb 2 in past. Again verb 1 in the future. You need not worry. Once when you understand present tense, this future tense you will understand automatically. What it is, only the difference it is that will or shall which will come, but the usage differs with the help of these sentences. So we do make much of the future, so much of the future tense. So simple present tense, simple past tense, it is all the subject that we have seen. Now in the present tense itself, you see, we have used present tense, means V1, we have used V4, we have used V3. So all these three tenses we have used. So we call it as a present tense, but how many tenses we have used it here? We have used the V1, we have used the V4, we have used the V3, again it is V4. So except this past tense, simple past tense means past tense. So we have used all the verb conjugations. Then how do we, so what does it indicate? That is what we have to learn. So it is the time and the sense also it gives. So that's what we have to see it in detail. First, hope you have understood the structure. So it is the helping verbs which are here. The present helping verbs are is, am, are, was, were, and the future helping verb, we don't have a separate future helping verb, it's be itself. Here was and were, here it is, am, are. So here in the simple present tense, V1, V2. So what is future tense? Will, are, shall, and the same thing which comes here. So whatever it comes here, so if you add will, are, shall here, it becomes a future tense there. See, if you remember this, to memorize this future tense, only this will and shall has to be added after the subject. Then it becomes a future tense. But the sense differs, that we have to study. Now in the perfect tense, remember the perfect helping verbs are have and has for the present perfect, had for the past perfect. Will and shall are very common here. Have is used here as a helping verb. So then finally it's perfect continuous. Have or has. Have or has. So I have, I said I have. If it is he, she, it. He, she, it. I mean to say it's auxiliaries. What does it come? It comes with the has been. She has been. What she has been? Watching. What she has been doing? She has been watching TV for 2 hours. She has been watching TV for 2 hours. She has been watching TV for 2 hours. That's what is the intention here. She had been. So whether it is I, we, you, they, she, he, it, so means any singular or plural, any person. It's only had. So we don't have much confusion with the past tenses. The confusion is only with the present tense. See, with all this I, we, you, they, it comes without yes, verb is taken. When it is singular thing, the verb takes yes here. Yes or yes. If I say go, then she goes. What do we write? She goes. They go. We write only they go. But when it comes to O ending, es it comes. Drink means yes, we have added. So s or es is added here, and this is, so you don't need to confuse. I am, she is. What she is doing? She is listening. She is listening to me. She is listening to me. So what is? With he, she, it is, we are, and with I am we use it. So here it comes was and were. So subject was and were, and it is be. So have, has, had, and have it is used. In the perfect tense, have and has. So here it is had and will have been. So will have, will or shall have been. Object, verb and complement, all these are common here. So this is how we write the structure. But when we have to use this in the next video, we will see. Please, so till this now, do not forget, please do remember, comment, like, share, subscribe, and this you need to memorize. So when you memorize it, we can do more, and later we will be able to write the paragraphs clearly, any passages or any discourse, any long discourse. All my dear students, please do remember, all 6th to 10th and even intermediate students, your description, your answers, your discourses, everything depends upon this tense more. So if you learn this tense thoroughly, you will be able to write well, and later you will be able to express clearly the action, the time of action. You will be able to mention the time of action. And anyhow, in the next coming video in detail we are going to do. This is the overall structure, the overall body. I have shown it to you in one way. So this post-mortem is the one sentence I have used, the one word. So that we will do it in the next class. We will do clearly about the present tense, why it is 70% of our the daily conversation runs in this simple present or present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. So if we learn present tense, the rest of the past and future, all this will be okay. But so majority of our spoken English or written English falls in this simple, in this present tense column. So we'll do it in the next period. So bye now. So take care and do it. Please keep doing, keep learning, do not neglect it. So learn and practice, write, comment. Thank you.